Yo, afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Faircast Sports Show. Once again, it's me, Julius, and there's AJ. And looks like we got a boss man in the house. Ray,
Oh, Big Boss is here.
what's up,
What's up,
man?
Ray?
Hey, y'all, what's going on?
Nothing
Not
much,
much.
man.
How
How
you
you
been,
doing?
Ray?
Hey, man, it's good to see y'all, man. I
I
don't
know.
usually
Good
get a
to
chance
Man
to,
in the house.
yeah,
good to see you. Boss is here.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't usually get a
What's up,
chance to
man?
come up.
Hey, y'all, what's going
I
on?
don't know why I got the damn two sounds going. That was my phone. I was trying to retweet it out.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought it was me. I was like,
you know,
wait,
like
is
right.
that
I
I'm
don't know
me?
what
like,
he's doing, talking set, saying the same thing over and over again.
right.
Right.
I'm
I was
looking
like, is
around,
that
like, what
me?
happened?
What is happening? It's my phone. My phone.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
over here just promoting the show. Hey, y'all, what's going on?
Nothing much,
Not
Man,
man.
I'm
much.
chilling, man.
How you been, Ray?
Hey, I put on a white t-shirt
Uh-huh.
because I'm neutral. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna stay neutral.
No, I'm gonna go off and it's gonna be great.
Well, this is gonna be good. I'm just saying. I tweeted it out yesterday. This is the first year I've been a Bears fan since 1984.
That's a
Just
long
Yep.
time. That's
as far as I
40
can remember,
years.
I
Mm-hmm.
remember the 84 team. I remember the 85 team. I remember having my Super Bowl shuffle VHS tape. All that stuff. I used to know all the words to that dumb song. Not that's that dumb song, but that dang song. I
Mm-hmm.
was in between words there. And I usually would have like expectations and be like, "Oh, they're gonna go 1,005 or whatever the fuck." Just be so happy. But this time, I didn't. At least I, I ain't. I've been so busy with baseball. I really just
Look,
haven't.
I said it. I said it since the off season. I said I don't have none. If
Don't.
y'all want to go out and put these wild expectations, you go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna tell you how to fan. I'm not though. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I'm just
enjoy the
not.
season. I'm
I'm
just
with
gonna
you.
enjoy the
I
season.
don't know how you doing with it, Julius, but I'm just enjoying. I
Yeah,
enjoy
I'm
watching
enjoying
the
the
game.
season.
Yesterday felt like 2005 again.
They
Yeah,
literally.
no, it was I think that's the one good thing I think that we decided to do was not get so emotionally involved in it because last year was rough, man. That was
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like
Last year was rough, bro.
it was rough, man.
And I said I can't do this to myself no more. And then
Yeah.
The White Sox helped me learn how to just let shit
Right, you
go.
mellow out after watching the White Sox. You mellow out.
so so
Yeah,
being
you know
like,
what? I ain't gonna lie, the Cubs helped me with that too,
I
man.
mean,
They
yeah,
was bro, they was struggling, man. It was like, oh my goodness, man. I just say, you know what? If y'all make it, y'all make it. If you don't, it is what it is. And I'm with the same with the Bears. Like, you know what, man? And we was talking about this. We talked about this a couple times. Me and AJ was going back and forth in our little message, and I was like, and she brought it up first. She was like, "You see how people are like changing their expectation." And it was right before the Titans game. How people was like, "Oh, we got to pump the brakes." Like, but the whole summer y'all was all hyping all this other stuff, but then when you start to realize the Titans is better than y'all think they are, now it's like, "Oh, we got to pump the brakes." Like, we not finna do all that. We gonna try to, like you said, play it neutral, tell it like it is. That way, we don't overhype ourselves, and then we have situations like last year. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I mean,
Or two
I've
years.
drunk a lot less this year than I did last year.
Hmm.
I just don't have the energy for it. I'm
That's
like,
true.
nah, there's better things for me to get worked up about the Chicago Bears. So
You cut your hair?
no,
Oh, okay. Oh, you just got your hat on.
I got my
Okay.
hat on. I
Okay.
can cut
All
my
right.
hair.
I was about to say, me and you was gonna fight.
Why would I
You
cut
say
my hair?
I don't know.
Well, actually, I've thought about cutting my hair.
No, no. And
I
then
want to
when you,
like buzz it or something.
oh my goodness. I mean, don't
why would you do
worry.
that though?
I got a direct line to your mom's. We going.
No, you don't.
Anyway, what's going on? What you got on tap for today? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Bears versus Titans.
Oh, do I get to go first, or do y'all want to go
I
Go
first?
know.
ahead, ladies
Why?
first.
Why would you let her go on her rant? You know she's finna rant.
I
Yeah,
am
go
finna
ahead.
rant.
Uh,
She been waiting.
go ahead, Elise. Let it
You
go.
want to go first? You could go first. I'll
Here's all
wait.
I'm gonna say about it. It reminded me of 2006.
Hmm.
It felt like Dennis Edwards, you know, RIP to rest in power to that brother. That he needed to do an after game speech. The Bears are who we thought they were. We let him off the hook.
Dennis Green, yeah. Dennis
Oh,
Green.
Dennis
Dennis
Green. I said
Green,
Dennis
the
Edwards.
goat.
Hey, both Dennis Edwards and Dennis Green. Shout out to both of them.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, Denny Green should be coming out, hitting the podium. We let him off the hook. That's what it felt like. It felt like that yesterday. It was that game just looked remotely like, outside of not having Devin Hester, do magic. It felt like a 2006 Bears win.
It
And I
did.
was pretty happy with that because I spent most of the day watching the cornerbacks. Kyler Gordon, Tyler Stevenson, and Jalen Johnson were just they're just some dogs.
Hmm.
They
Yeah,
did
they are.
so they did so well scouting them three and putting them in this defense where they can be effective. Matt Eberflus's defense is predicated on them three doing their jobs.
Hmm.
Like, everything else is easy. As long as you get a pass rush, even if you don't get a pass rush, if they're solid, you're going to see results like you saw yesterday. Along with bringing in Kevin Byard, who is just a solid veteran to keep everybody lined up.
Yep.
And then, Jaquan is just Jaquan. He's just going to be, you know, he's just a solid safety. So defense wise, I just said it earlier in the day yesterday. I was very happy. My takeaway was the defense is ready. They're
Yeah.
ready. No matter what else happened, the defense is ready to hold some hardware in the near future. I'll just put it that way. And so that's my only takeaway. And I know Elisa's gonna cover it in her end, and I'll flip back over um once she finishes onto the other stuff that happened. But my number one takeaway was I like defense, and I have always loved defense because I just explained it. I've been a Bears fan since '84. I was 5 years old, 6 years old in '84, remembering watching Bears games, being a fan, and every time we won, it was about that defense. So, you
Yeah.
know, some nostalgia happening.
You
I
want to go?
guess.
You want to go, AJ? You want me to go?
You could go. I'll go. I'll go last. You can go.
Okay. All right. Because you probably got a lot to say.
I
I
do have a
said, let
lot
her
to
go
say.
last. Let her.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
go last.
So the first thing I'll say is I was disappointed that the one thing that we have been talking about, and I know you watch the show, Ray, but the one thing we have been talking about is on all the shows that we're doing is we want the Bears to not come out and depend on Caleb to be the man the first 6 weeks. Let's say first 6 weeks, right? You come out the game depending on him to be the man, and I was just totally disappointed. Like, that game plan was, in my opinion, trash, and I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I felt like, okay, we get it. You made the decision to draft Caleb, fine. But you don't have to damn force us to be like, oh, this is who we're going with. Fine, we know that. Who else is starting? He was named starter back in what, April?
April.
We've known this. You don't need to show us again, oh, this is our guy. We know this. The national media has said this. Why do you need to prove it in the first game of the year that this is why we got this guy? No. How about win the game? How about let's do that? They was in shotgun so much, man. It was making me so mad. I was like, dude, are we ever gonna run play action? Then you want to run play action in the second half, and immediately it got stuffed because the Titans were like, well, you ain't ran play action the whole game. We ain't fooling nobody now.
Go back to
So
empty.
right. So then you go back to empty. They went empty what, at least 5, 6 times. I'll probably have to go back and watch it. Why? What are you going empty for? Did y'all see Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett out there together? Tell me if I'm wrong. I saw it one time, maybe once.
Oh,
I'm,
don't
I'm,
worry. I'll
ho-
get to
I'm,
this.
I'm
I will
holding
get
my
to this.
tongue right now
I
for
will
what
get
you're
to
on.
this.
For what you're on right now, Julius,
I
I'm
will
holding
get
my
to this.
tongue.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
have a lot to say.
So that part frustrated me because it's like the one thing that we did not want to see, that me, AJ, Bishop, T, everybody, we all said, let's play the running games, get running game established. The defense gonna do their thing. Now I think the defense, I'm not gonna say, I'll say struggle a little bit because you gotta remember Eric Washington called the defense the whole summer. So then you gotta get used to Matt Eberflus calling defense again. So I think it took them a minute to adjust themselves to how he calls it versus how Eric Washington calls it. Because you could tell they weren't as aggressive in the first half compared to the second half. Second half they picked it up and they was dogs. You know what I'm saying? Um, I like the secondary. D Hop didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. I know he hurt, but he didn't do nothing. So that was good. And Torrey Taylor, he had a nice, good, couple of good punts. I like that. And it's just I was just disappointed in the offensive game, man. I'm happy. I'm glad we got the win. But if you're gonna go into next week doing that same thing, trying to showcase Caleb in the offense, you're gonna get the doors blown off of you in Houston.
Hmm.
For
Say
real.
it again, because that's what I'm worried about.
If you go to Houston doing that same game plan, they are gonna blow the doors off of y'all, and you're gonna be going home like some sick puppy, mad as hell. Because I'm telling you right now, the defense is good, but C.J. Stroud is a different animal, man. We know this, and they got 3 dogs at receivers, and Joe Mixon showed why Cincinnati was stupid for letting him go, and they still got a really good defense. So if you think that you're gonna go to Houston, and again, we all know C.J. Stroud has some strong feelings about his boy getting traded and that way he was done. So you don't think that he ain't gonna try to come and prove a point?
Hmm.
Y'all better come ready to play because I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get embarrassed on Sunday Night Football if you don't. Okay, at least you good. I'm good.
Hmm.
All right. So let me preface this by saying, because I'm one of those people, a win's a win. I don't care how you do it. Win the game, I'm a happy person, right?
Right.
But the hypocrisy, the excuse making, the goalpost moving that I've seen all weekend is ridiculous. Stand on your morals, stand on your words. If this dude is generational, if this dude is God in sneakers, if this dude is this, that, and the third, then keep acting like it. Don't make excuses for why he didn't play well. Don't make excuses for um why the offensive line was bad, why the play caller was bad. You told me I saw this all summer that Caleb Williams could elevate the team around him. That's what I heard all summer. So if that's the truth, I didn't see it yesterday. I sure didn't see it yesterday. I don't want to hear this the first game, give it time, blah blah blah. He held the ball too long, which is, he ran backwards on a sack. I don't know what the hell that was, and he missed a few wide open throws that he should make as an NFL quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but when I say, hey, we should temper expectations, we should not put this kind of pressure on the kid. When I say that, I hate Caleb Williams. But now all of a sudden, those are the excuses I'm hearing and seeing all weekend. No, I just can't let that slide. I cannot let that slide because you were the same people, mouth breathing, sucking his jock strap all summer. So stand on that. Stand on that. Because if that was your thing all summer and that was your reasoning, stand on that. But I don't want to hear excuses as to why he didn't look like the generational talent or the god in sneakers that you claimed him to be. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Nope. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Because I said this from the jump. It's a rookie quarterback who's gonna have growing pains because he played at an air raid offense, didn't know how to get the ball under center, all these kinds of things, right? I even said in the summer, the offensive line isn't good enough for me to trust them to protect Caleb Williams. And what happened yesterday? Coleman Shelton got cooked. Tevin Jacobs was trash. You were rotating Nate Davis and Ryan Bates at right guard. The only good offensive line that you had was Darnell Wright. That was it. That's been the issue. I don't know why we don't have a center at this point. I've been begging for a center for 3 years. For 3 years. And we keep band-aiding the issue with these free agent scrubs. I don't understand this. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then, oh my God, Keenan Allen should have not been out there on the field. Okay? He has some sort of heel injury. He should have been kept inactive because he looked slow. Okay, he looked really slow and didn't look like he could run a route to save his life. So obviously, you could tell he wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
I need to see Cole Kmet more involved,
Yeah.
considering
Oh,
A, you paid him. Okay, Gerald Everett, I'm pretty sure had more targets than Cole Kmet. That should never happen.
looked
That
like
should
he
never
played. Looked
happen.
like he played more than him too.
It looked like that too. That should never happen. Where was Khalil Herbert? Why was I seeing Travis Homer getting snaps over Khalil Herbert? I know he wasn't inactive. Roshan's hurt, so I get that. But Khalil Herbert wasn't hurt. Yet I'm seeing Travis Homer and Velus Jones Jr. out there getting more running back reps than Khalil Herbert. That's crazy.
Well, I
And
think
and then Velus Jones muffing the punt yet again. I don't know why you keep putting him back there. Why? We've seen that he can't handle it. He cannot handle special teams. Stop putting him there. DeAndre Carter, bam, the minute you put him back there, guess what? He's ripping off long runs. Velus Jones just can't do it. We need to stop putting him back there and acting like it. Now, I don't know why we put DeAndre Carter in the slot, but that's obviously because you didn't activate Tyler Scott, which was dumb to me. A healthy scratch for Tyler Scott was wild to me. Um, so that missed throw to DeAndre Carter was crazy to me. Very, very crazy. I don't understand that. DJ Moore damn near got his head knocked off because we're throwing hospital balls his way. So he's getting his head knocked off every second I see him. Scheme him open. Don't get him killed like that. Dude. He's your best receiver. Scheme him open. I'm sure it's bro. And then Shea Waldron just did not call a good game. They didn't run the ball enough for me. If you would have ran the ball, that would have opened up the passing game, and maybe someone like DJ Moore would be running free, getting open, green grass in front of him. But no, you insisted that we try to make Caleb the hero. 14 of 29 is 48.2%. That's not even 50. That's not even 50. That's 48.2%. You got him sacked twice, although one of them was on Coleman Shelton. The other one, he just ran backwards. I don't know what the hell he was doing. I don't know why he was running backwards. I guess he thought he had the speed to outrun an NFL defensive lineman. I guess. That was ridiculous. That just throw the ball away. Right? But all I heard about was his lightning quick release, how he goes through his reads, blah, blah, blah. I didn't see any of that yesterday. I saw a dude holding the ball too long. What are we doing here? Why are we selling me a bill of goods? Like, y'all sold me this bill of goods that I ain't see on Sunday. I just ain't see it. Now, the defense is what I thought it was. The defense is nice. That's great. But what did I say about Tennessee and their defensive line? You better hope the interior
You said
offensive
that.
line could figure something out. And guess what? They got smothered. They got demoralized. And believe me, Houston's defensive line is even better. It's even better. So if that's the combination you're going to try it out again and you're going to rotate Ryan Bates and Nate Davis, you're in trouble anyway. You're in trouble anyway. You better start running the football. That's all I can say. Run the football. That'll open up your pass game. You know what? Let me stop. I'm not doing this.
I think Tavondre Sweat answered any questions that anybody had about him. That man was disgusting.
It's
Him and
ridiculous.
damn Jeffrey Simmons were wrecking shop the whole game. And then Jeffrey
Yep.
Simmons was like, "What'd you see from the offense? I ain't see nothing. They ain't do nothing."
Hey,
And then
bro,
people got
you
mad. Like, you
realize?
lost.
So
He
so
ain't
here's a
lying.
stat. Here's a stat I heard on the radio from 670, right? 51% of the Bears' offensive plays accounted for 0 or negative yardage. 51%.
that's an awful lot. That's an awful lot.
51%?
That's not good, man. Not good.
That is not good. There's no way that you cannot polish this turd to me. That's
Look at this.
bad.
And look at these snap counts, right? So look, Braxton Jones. So
Oh,
obviously the offensive line, DJ got 88%. But look at Cole Kmet, man. He below Gerald Everett. Let me see. Let me go down.
how is your tight end one who you just paid big money to getting fewer snaps than a 32-year-old tight end?
Look at that, man. How is
And
that
they
possible?
That's
and they threw
ridiculous.
a tight end screen to Gerald Everett, which pissed me off. Like
Yes.
you threw a tight end screen to
Cole
47
Kmet
years
had
old.
one catch the
Gerald
whole
Everett is my
game.
age. It's like, why are we even?
Dude, I just don't
That
like.
shit blew me. I mean, but
Mercedes is our age, but Gerald now.
oh,
Gerald just turned
uh,
30. He just turned 30.
okay, all right, all right,
Even still, you just paid Cole Kmet that
yeah.
big contract, right?
Hmm.
One catch, one. Nah, bro, no excuses for that. Gerald Everett should not be playing more snaps than Cole Kmet. That
I
should
mean,
not happen.
if we get into the minutia of what we saw, right? What we saw was terrible assignments. At least, you and I, we started this thing like 3 years ago. We
Yeah,
started plays, me, you, and Eric. We started this, and when we used to do our show, is us three, the original three. Um, we used to talk about centers, right?
yeah,
And we've been talking about centers for them 3 years. And my number one thing was like I outside of blocking, right? What used to
right,
fuck me up was when the quarterback would catch the ball and have to flip it, roll it, twist it in order to get it to a throwing motion.
right.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I saw that a few times yesterday with Caleb. I'm just like, how can y'all not understand that slows things down if I got to fumble around with the fucking
Bro,
football?
it's just
Like
ridiculous.
I hate that part. Like if you can't get a center to get him the ball in like a spiral where he could just spin it one good time. I mean, he literally flipped it like
Right,
twice
he was flipping
in
it
one
like three,
play,
4 times.
trying to get it to where he can throw it. And if it's a timing play, people were talking about we're not going into we're not going quick. It's hard to go quick if I got to flip the ball for a whole second or two in order to get it to where I can throw it. You can't go fast if you got to do that. That's just my opinion. I think that gets overlooked a lot
Oh
of
no,
times.
no, it's definitely
I
something to watch for.
I
But
hate it. I
I
hate it.
just it's just like you've had 3 years to address the position and you haven't done it.
And we've been talking about it for 3 years.
We've
And
been
I
talking
think
like
we've been talking about it for more.
I've been talking about center prospects for 3 years, and
Yeah,
all of them are somewhere else doing their thing,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
the 33rd team or whatever just came out with like the best rookie O line performances. Three of them were rookie centers.
yeah,
Only one of them gave up one pressure.
yeah.
The rest
I
gave
mean,
up zero pressures, zero sacks, zero whatever in their first NFL games. And
well, what
they had like 30 or more pass blocking attempts. And I'm like, but we're stuck here with Coleman Shelton. Bro, I can't do it. No.
I talked about I called him I called him a New York City bodega mat, like a doormat. Like how many people go in and out of a bodega in a day in New York
Hmm.
City. It seemed like that was Coleman Shelton yesterday, just a mat,
Man,
just getting walked all over. But I will
bro.
forgive him for one. He did get tripped up. Shout
Yeah,
out to Olin Krutz for pointing that out. I did not see that. I just saw him on his ass, and Caleb got pressure up the middle. What
Hmm.
oh, it wasn't just
Tevin every
Coleman Shelton. Like I said, Tevin
Yeah, it
Jenkins
was
didn't
Tevin.
look
It was
good either,
Tevin.
though.
Yeah, it was Tevin. It was the flip flop
Like
of Ryan
Tevin, you
Bates
want to
and,
get paid, right? You want to get paid, but you didn't look good yesterday.
No, you didn't.
I mean, but I don't knock the talent of Tevin Jenkins. Like
I don't either, but
he's gonna be okay in my
I
opinion.
I don't
Yeah,
either. But at the same time, that's some Ryan Poles can use against him, right?
yeah, for sure. I mean,
Like
yeah. I mean, of course they can use it against him.
Like
I
he's
think that
he's he's gonna have to play better
I think people got to
than
start
he
putting some
played
respect
Sunday.
on. Got to start putting some respect on Braxton Jones' name, though.
No, because
Come on.
don't make me pull up the bull rushes on him either. No,
Well, I mean, I get you, but I mean, he still grades out well.
The- PFF is not a grading scale I use. I'm
I'm not
sorry,
really.
no,
I'm saying just the eye test grade.
no, he didn't look great.
He didn't
No,
look great. I'm not calling
the,
him freaking, buddy from
the
Kansas
only
City or
like I
nothing. It's
said, the
just
only
like
good
he
lineman
knows
we
his
had
run.
yesterday, the only good one we had yesterday was Darnell Wright.
Yeah,
It was like that last year.
yeah. I mean, I guess we didn't. I know I wanted a center in the draft.
I
I know
Man,
I
like
we've
did,
been talking about it forever,
Bro,
man.
the,
but
the crazy thing is Ryan Poles is supposedly an O line guru, right?
mhm.
Supposedly, that's what they say. Yet somehow, some way, this is Poles' third year, and your offensive line still stinks.
Somebody said that you can't miss that stunt. They said that's a day one install for O lineman.
Yes, You
That
cannot like
like the
this
where
is that's
they was
textbook. That's
double or
basic.
triple teaming one guy.
Yeah, that's
Coleman Shelton.
basic.
Yeah, that one kind of pissed me off because like, what are you doing?
That's basic.
Like,
Like
what the
that.
fuck is going on?
Like
Like,
and then you threw off chemistry because you kept switching Bates and Nate Davis.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You need
well,
to make a decision at right guard. Either stick with Nate Davis or stick with Ryan Bates. Actually, hell, I'm putting Ryan Bates at center because I can't. If that's gonna be the Coleman Shelton we get, he's
Yeah, we gotta get
unplayable for
somebody else.
me.
can they
That's just the
can
truth.
from what I saw in the first half, they can run block.
Yeah,
Just stop running.
we didn't want to run. We wanted
I
to go
mean,
They
it
want to
wasn't
shotgun the
like
whole
run.
game.
it wasn't like Swift was getting stuffed up in the backfield that often.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know
saying.
why they didn't run the football.
I mean, if we look, what was his per attempt? I think he had
Per
what?
attempt.
I
Hold
think
on.
he had like
Let me see. I just had it up. Let me go back to it.
yeah. Pull that up for me because I know it wasn't bad.
Yeah. No, his stats weren't bad at all.
They weren't better than Monty's.
You so
No.
silly. Let's
I'm
not bring
so
up.
serious.
Let's not bring up Monty.
We all saw that game. Don't lie.
I mean, but still, you don't have to bring up
Yeah, I
Monty.
did have to bring it up.
Oh my
That's how
god.
mad I am. Yes, I did have to bring it up.
No,
I
like
was sold a bill of goods. You know what? Let me stop. I thought
that-
I expected this though, because at the end of the day, I said it multiple
He had
times.
10 attempts for 30 yards.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
That's not solid. I'm sorry. Nope.
Well,
Three
no, I'm
yards
just
to
saying
carry.
you 3 yards of carry. It's not like it was terrible. They just stopped going. They stopped doing
Caleb
it.
Williams had more
Uh,
yards per carry
Like
than
if you
DeAndre Swift.
if
no, he
you had
didn't.
what
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. They had the
What
same
do you
amount,
have?
3 yards per carry. 5 carries for 15 yards. He
Okay,
didn't.
three.
and then one of them was for what
Both average
one
3.
of them was for 10, yeah,
One of them was for 10.
They both
or
average 3.
11 to
Yep.
get the
Oh
first
yeah,
down
that's
on
right.
His
3 yards.
longest, no. So Swift had a long of 20. Hold on, let me bring it up.
Yeah, Swift
Swift
had
had a long of 20.
he had a 19-yard
Yep.
run or some shit like that.
He had a long 20. Yep, 20 yards. Hold on.
20 yards. So I
20.
mean, yeah, it was on the down the left sideline. I remember that play.
What was Travis Homer?
And to
Hold
be
on.
fair, Travis
Yeah, I see
Homer
it.
is a darling of the offensive coordinator. Like
Yes, he is.
he
So
came
they're the
from
numbers right there.
Hold on. Let me see that.
he came from Seattle, so he knows the
He's
system and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Hold on.
Homer.
So you mean to tell me Khalil Herbert only had 2 attempts?
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
He only had 2 attempts?
That's it. I mean, overall, you got what?
We need to
15,
be running
16,
the football.
18,
What is
20,
this?
22 attempts rushing
We
on the
need to
whole
be
team.
running the
And you can't
football.
and if you take out Caleb scrambles, it was only 17 runs called
We
in the
need to
whole thing.
run the football. What am I looking at?
You're looking at 17 attempts rushing.
17.
That is
Yep.
ridiculous. Okay, go down to the receiving real quick.
Oh,
I
well,
need to see.
I think Caleb did have one design run. I think one of them was
He
like
did. He had a design run.
I think it
Yep.
was one design run. Other than
But
that,
Okay, see, this is where my problem lies. Keenan Allen should not be getting more targets than DJ Moore. That's number one. Number
well,
two,
DJ missed like what a few minutes, right? Because he got dinged up
yeah,
on
he
the
did.
sideline.
But
yeah.
even still, you still need to target him more in the game. Okay, that's number one.
Hmm.
Number two,
Yeah. You
Cole
have,
Kmet needs more targets as well.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I need to
there's a
see,
lot of people saying where the hell 85 at?
bro.
Yeah,
He
he
was in.
wasn't on the field.
He
Where's
he
On
was
the
that's
field
what
barely
I'm
on the
saying. Like people were
field.
saying, where's 85 the whole fucking day? Like
The
where's
whole
85?
game. He was not out there. That's what I didn't.
But like this is, and the crazy thing is like we got mad at Luke Getzey last season at the beginning of the season for not throwing DJ Moore the football.
I
DJ
mean,
Moore had what, 36 yards?
Mm-hmm.
That's unacceptable, bro.
5
yeah,
receptions for 36 yards. Yeah.
That's unacceptable. Like that's like your best play. You just paid him too.
Look at that. Tennessee had 140 yards next. net yards rushing. We had 84.
84.
They ran the ball. They ran the ball 26 times. We ran it 22. Let me
We
see
ran
passing.
17, and Caleb had 29 pass attempts.
Mhm. Yep.
We need to balance that out more. This is a
Yeah,
rookie
theirs
quarterback.
way more balanced. They had 32. They had 32,
So
32 passes and 26 rushes versus ours 29 and
17 to
22.
29.
We didn't do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need
we got to
to
do better than that, man.
balance it out more.
well, you
Get get
called it out earlier, Julius. You said the game plan going into the game was not ideal.
It was
You know,
bad. It was bad.
No, they tried to show. You could tell that they were trying to showcase their new weapons, including Caleb and Rome. It's like, okay, they went in like, we're gonna show y'all what we got. Okay, that's fine. You could do that later on. They don't need to see it right now. We don't need to see it in
Right?
the first
If
game. Nobody
but
cares.
what I just say though, Julius, if you run the ball, that'll open that up.
I know that.
I hate the fact that I've been saying it. I don't know what Shane Waldron does, but I know when Gessie, like, where are the slants?
Hmm.
Where's the catch it, spin it, throw it,
Uh, and
slants?
then that's
Where are the
another thing.
drag routes? Where are
That's
the
another
drag
thing.
routes?
These batted passes was wild.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that was
He
like,
had like four of them. Okay, that needs to get cleaned up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I was. Oh, here goes another one. Oh, there's another one. I thought none of them got intercepted, which was insane.
one of them almost did, but thank God it
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. But one of them.
Thank God my man couldn't catch that fastball he threw when it bounced off his chest. That
Yeah,
he threw that right in the safety's chest. I was like,
Oh,
yeah, he did.
you talking about for the Titans?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He threw that
yeah.
fastball. I was like, ooh, thank God.
I mean, he admittedly, and I think people need to just, and I at least I know I heard what you said, and I understand where you're at with the folks that we've come to know and love in our time on Twitter, and they just very adamant about what we should have done in the offseason, right? So those same guys you're saying should keep the same energy, so on and so forth. I I understand where you at with that part, but as a realist, as far as football is concerned, I didn't expect him to be all world
I
yesterday.
didn't either. But I got
And
dogged out, chewed out, this, that, and the third for saying stuff like that.
right, I mean, but if you just if
So no. So to me, you have no right to speak to me, and I don't want to
well,
hear your excuses.
and I'm with you,
Facts.
and I say this, and I say, like, if you put that game, if you say we won, right, we won,
Hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
had we lost, was that game on Caleb? Had we lost,
No.
exactly. So that's
What do
where
you
I'm at.
mean?
Was it would it
Would it have been on Caleb's shoulders had we lost?
no,
I wouldn't have
not
done
in my
it,
mind.
Exactly.
but
So that's what I'm
but
saying. So that that
but
that that that, that goes right into where, like, you can't say that part of the whole thing and then be like, well, yeah, Caleb played bad, but he didn't. We won the game, and but on the other side of it, he would not have been the reason why we lost the game
But
either.
at the same time, again, all I heard was how great this dude is, how he's better than this, that, and the third, how he's gonna be the savior, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I heard a whole bunch of
Yeah. Well, I
nonsense.
mean, the
When I
complaints last
tried,
year.
when I tried to tell people it's not gonna be sunshine and rainbows, I got dogged out, I got chewed out, I got, oh, you're just hating on Caleb Williams and blah blah
Well,
blah.
you can't hate on
Right.
Caleb because you've been loving Caleb for 3 years. So
I've been saying that for 3 years,
I'm
but
not
for
I'm not
some
listening
reason
to
I'm
nobody
known
that
as a
says
Caleb hater.
I'm not listening to anybody that calls you. You've been loving Caleb for three
I've been
years.
loving Caleb for three
If
years, but
anybody
I
could go
also
back and listen to all
understand.
our old shows when we talked about
Right,
college
I say
football,
this
you
all the
loved him.
time. I'm like, you can pull it
I
up.
I never thought we was going to get him. I never thought he
Exactly,
was a possibility to come to the Chicago Bears.
exactly. Like
So now
I
that he's
like
here, it's
Caleb,
like,
but
yeah.
at the same time, I said it in the offseason. I'm just not going to put the pressure on him. There's going to be
Oh
times
yeah,
he looks
that's the
bad.
thing, and that's the thing. Like, people are still out here. They're trying to put this stigma on the kid. Yeah, did he hold on to the ball too long? Absolutely. Did
Hmm.
did Did he have people to go to? I don't know. I'm not a. I don't have all 22. I don't have Game Pass and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I'll wait for the other guys to do it. You know, QB School.
Even if
Uh,
he did, who
you know,
cares?
um,
Everyone misses
Kurt
throws.
Warner, all these guys. If you know Dan Orlovsky, when they started doing breakdowns of his play, I'll be watching just to see. But it's still game one of the NFL. Like he have speed, second round, second stringers, third stringers in the preseason is not what you're
This
going to
is
see
this
in
is
the NFL.
why I
I'm
feel
sorry.
like the starters need to play more.
Yeah, I mean for sure,
They
but
need to play more.
you
Be,
can't you can't you can't really get it done in 3 preseason games. It was better. Remember, like the history of us watching football, like for however long till they've changed it, was game one they played 1 quarter, game two they played 2 quarters,
yep,
game three was like a dress rehearsal
a
where they
whole
played
half.
a whole half, and then they came out and started a drive in the
Right.
halftime. And I think those teams were always better prepared than the teams are right now.
Because
You
that
know,
fourth game they
that
would
fourth
rest.
game they
That
didn't
fourth
play.
game they didn't
But
play.
at
Yeah,
the
But
they
same
were.
time, we did have injuries pile up. You know, a lot of teams were complaining about the injury situation. But somebody said it earlier today in the space I was in with the guys. You know, football is football. Injuries are going to happen.
yep.
You can't you can't not prepare properly for a football season in the worry of having injuries.
I mean,
I
facts. I
just
mean, look at the situation. We already had a backup quarterback play the first game of the season, and the season just
yeah,
started. Like that's the NFL though. Like that's gonna happen. Like the Rams on Sunday night, they went through like what 3, 4, 5 offensive linemen
yeah. I
in the
mean,
first game.
so yeah. I mean, you know, I I think that the game yesterday is going to be a good game for A to watch film on, B to learn from and grow from. And I'm just talking strictly from the quarterback position, O line position. You know, even the blocking assignments of the
Oh
line,
my
I mean, of
god.
the wide
Mhm.
receivers and tight ends. Everybody needs to watch that film because it, the Titans are a really, really good defense.
They
Did
are.
did you
Mm-hmm.
prepare for them the way you needed to prepare for them?
Nope.
I
Nope.
don't think you did. And then the execution of what was called was not there either. So,
Not
like I said, I
out.
think this is going to be a good one for them. Like Coach said, they're going to talk about it a little bit today, and then to turn the page. Well, turn the page as you watch this film and jump down everybody's throat who need to had a throat jump.
They need to be on Shane Waldron's head, in my
But yeah,
opinion. Shane
but
Waldron needs to be atop of that list. Cause that, like, I'm with Julius. That can't be the game plan for Houston. You finna get your asses rocked
You're
if
gonna get
that's your game
destroyed.
plan Tuesday,
You're gonna get
Sunday.
destroyed. I'm trying to tell you
You're
right now.
you're going
oh,
to lose.
They
Okay,
gonna they gonna
like
destroy
CJ
you.
Stroud already got a personal vendetta. That like, don't
Yeah.
give him any reason to drop 400 on your head.
I
Don't
mean
do that.
Nico, Dale,
Stephon Diggs.
and Diggs is just nasty.
It's
You saw
nasty,
And
it.
then they
bro.
got Dalton Schultz. They
If
They
if
ain't
got
bro,
bro.
Dalton Schultz
yeah,
as well.
And Joe Mixon. Joe
Joe
Mixon put
Mixon.
145 on
if
them
you
boys.
watch the game, that was crazy because I was watching the game. I said, God damn, Indianapolis
Yeah,
is,
Indianapolis
is
was getting
whatever.
dwarfed.
Right. But at the same time, they stayed in it, but it was just like a back and forth. But you it's hard to stop them.
Yep.
It's hard. And CJ is just cool. He's
He's a
calm.
dog.
You
CJ's a
know, shout out
dog.
to
So it's
shout out
like,
to everybody who was on the CJ Shroud train. But
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
He's crucial,
I
man.
love CJ too when he came out.
Crucial, man.
you're welcome.
He
But
is.
Glad
at
I can
the end,
help.
but at the end of the day, I'm not too worried about Sunday right now. I just
Oh,
need
I'm
them
I'm
to
not worried about it.
I need them to really
I just want people to keep their same energy. If you,
no,
the
I'm with
excuses
you.
you
And I'm
had,
with
I
you. And
need the excuses to
I'm
be the
pretty
same.
sure once you hop back on Twitter after the show, people are gonna be coming at your head about it. But
I don't care.
I know you don't.
I said what I
But
said.
He got
I
half
don't
of them blocked anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah,
yeah, but I
half of
don't
them are blocked anyway. So
Or
yeah, but
muted.
they
I
can
don't
cry about it on their own time.
I
I
don't
don't care.
I don't think that Caleb played his best game, and he would tell you he didn't play his best game,
He did.
right?
Nah, he
And
played like cheeks.
and he said he wasn't whatever. He did not play well. Like there were throws that should have been made in the game. The
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
the route
The
of
goal ball
scene,
to Keenan Allen,
right?
that
Yep.
touchdown,
You cannot miss that throw.
you cannot miss that.
You cannot miss the throw to I want to say it
DJ.
was DJ
DJ.
in the
DJ,
middle of the
yep,
field.
Yeah,
So
yep.
you
DJ.
cannot miss that
He
throw.
missed one to Carter.
He
Deontay
missed
Carter
one to
had
Right.
a step
Carter.
on his man.
You can't miss the throw to Carter.
Mhm.
Um, I I love the throw to Keenan Allen. Keenan should have caught that for the
Yeah,
touchdown.
the
Yeah, at the goal
touchdown.
line. That was
Yeah, he
Keenan.
should
That's
have.
Yeah,
all Keenan.
Yeah,
but
Keenan should have caught that. Yep.
I'm not gonna. I'm just telling y'all. If you go back and watch that play, I've watched it. I've watched it. It was this, and then he threw it. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what pisses me off about it. That's why the ball came out like a fucking duck. Some people saying it got tipped. It didn't get tipped. That motherfucker,
It didn't get tipped.
he got it and he had to flip it several fucking times.
Even
Order
even
to,
still though,
you know,
Keenan should have caught that because it was
He should
right
have
in his
caught it.
no,
hands.
he still could have caught it. No, I'm not
He,
saying Keenan Allen is all world wide receiver. He should have caught it,
yeah,
but
he should have caught
it,
that.
it, could it have been even a even more catchable ball? Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
irony of the whole thing was Bill Belichick talking about
yeah.
how Caleb was inaccurate all preseason and
Yeah.
never
And
And
the
then
accurate.
he did
crazy
it.
thing
Yeah,
is
that's the other
that
thing.
they was mad
And
at Bill
people was
No,
Belichick.
ranting. Yeah.
he's gonna
He's
when
going
they
to
record that
troll,
on Tuesdays
bro.
or Wednesdays now on Inside
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
NFL.
He is gonna
He's
troll
gonna
the hell
go
out of
he's
it.
gonna troll the
Cap
hell out of
yeah.
people,
Cap
bro.
had a rant.
What's up, Greg?
Danny Parkins had a rant. All these
Yeah,
people had rants. Bill Belichick. Duh, duh, duh.
yeah.
Right. He's a piece of
Do it.
trash. Blah blah blah. He
For
doesn't
one,
know ball.
right.
Now
For
he
one
Yeah,
looking
week,
smart.
for 1 week, he's got bragging rights because he was
Right.
right.
He got
yeah.
bragging rights this
Man,
week.
bro. That's
Shout
why I
out
don't
to
say nothing. That's why
This
that's
I'm like the amount of Bears fans arguing with a Hall of Fame head coach like he don't know what he's looking at is crazy to me.
this man is the
I'm
yeah. I
like, and
best
he
don't.
coach
didn't
in
even
That
NFL history.
lie. 10 of 20 is
that is
50%.
always the funniest shit when
Bro, it's so crazy, bro.
motherfuckers sitting on their couch eating Cheetos is
Right.
going at guys who actually played the game.
The
Man got
That's the
literally.
six.
highest
It's
level.
This man got 6 Super Bowl rings,
right.
and you
Like
talking to him, he don't know
it's
what he's
just
talking
that
about.
always amuses. Like I always give those like you get the benefit of the doubt even if you played a one snap in the
Right,
NFL. Like
Man.
right.
imagine all the fucking people. I broke it down with basketball, but imagine all the kids who play football in America every year, and you just year after year after year, you got at least 1 million kids playing football,
Mm-hmm.
and how many of them make it to the NFL?
Yeah,
So that just says that's the level of competition is what it is. But
Exactly.
you,
Like, bro,
you
I'm like nothing Bill said was wrong, and you people are losing your mind. Like
he wasn't
it
I
was
wrong.
just
crazy.
like I know there's some guys that we interact with that played it at the collegiate level, and that's still a higher level than
That's
most
still
people.
a higher
So I
level.
still,
Yeah.
I played high school football, but it ain't college. It ain't fucking, it definitely at the end nowhere near the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you going at JT O'Sullivan, who had a 10, 12-year career as a backup, yeah, he was a
Bro,
backup.
you saw that post where he was talking about Caleb's posture.
Yeah,
What did he say? I missed it. What did he say?
Dog, this man was talking about Caleb's posture from one of those hard knock videos, right?
yeah.
Man, Bears Twitter was in
There's,
droves,
there's,
bro. It
it
was
was
in
he
droves.
was he was making a point of he's never seen. JT was talking about really like how Caleb interacts with the coaches, and
Right.
they're taking notes. Why is he not taking notes? Like he's
Right.
never been in a meeting where he didn't take
Like,
notes.
why'd he made it seem like Caleb was stuck up or something.
Yeah,
Mm.
but he was just making an observation. Like people just went stupid on it. I mean,
Right. People
at
went
the end
mad.
of the day, like
They're
there
like,
are
you don't
other
know ball and blah, blah,
there
blah.
like
I mean,
like
you got
stop.
it, and I look at it like this, man. So I've learned something.
You played
Like I
D2.
remember,
And I'm like, but he still played in the NFL.
but look at
For a
so, and
bunch of years.
I was telling Lisa this last week. I think we was talking about the Russell Wilson thing, right? And it was like you look at Russell Wilson, and you like, oh, he's this nice guy. He blah blah this, blah blah that, whatever, right? But then you got his ex teammates all throwing dirt on his grave, basically, lack of a better term. They all throwing dirt on, and it's like, why are they all on him like this? But then you hear the stories coming out of Pittsburgh, like, oh, he was promised to start and all this other stuff. So it's like maybe they be on to something sometimes, man. So it's like I feel like we be so quick to judge and throw judgment out there and all these things, and it's like, well, maybe we should just sit back and see what really happened. Because it's like a lot of stuff Richard Sherman then was saying, that shit then came to fruition. Just saying. And
Yeah,
and everybody's like, y'all
And now
lying.
it really looks bad because they won yesterday.
Right. So it's like,
I said,
okay,
dog.
maybe we all rushed the judgment. Maybe we would trip. Like maybe it really was right. Because Marshawn don't say nothing. And he even was like, I don't even talk to dude. I don't got his number, blah blah
Marshawn
blah.
can't
I
stand
tried.
that man.
So it's like,
Marshawn can't stand that man.
you see what I'm saying?
I mean,
So
but like I said, it's just when you look at the Bears game yesterday, it was the defense,
mhm.
special
Yes,
teams and defense won us
yes.
that game. Tyreek Stevenson, he
2006, baby.
he, he shut his side down. Jalen Johnson shut his side down. He made plays that nobody's going to talk about as far as shedding blocks, getting to the tackling, and all that kind of stuff. Jalen Johnson, I'm talking about. Kyler
He was a
Gordon.
dog.
Kyler Gordon is just a monster. Jaquan was in the box,
Wrecking havoc.
creating havoc. You know what I'm
Wreaking
saying?
havoc.
Edwards, like come on, like Edwards,
Gervon.
like
Dexter.
Dexter,
uh,
yeah, Dexter.
I mean Big Dex. I mean, but then they went out and got what's his name, Daryl.
Daryl Taylor.
Daryl
Oh
Darrell
my
Taylor.
Taylor.
God,
Oh
he
yeah,
was wreaking havoc all freaking day.
that man was
Like I
on.
mean, so we've already kind of whatever with everything else. The good stuff was Daryl Edwards had a freaking game. Uh, uh, T.J. Edwards had a game. Uh, the the whole secondary had a game. Big
Yep.
Dex had a game. Freaking
Big Dex.
Montez didn't even touch the quarterback, but he was
B-
pushing motherfuckers back
Billings
there.
did good too, though.
Billings,
I
I was
thought
about to say
Billings had a
Billings.
good game
Billings,
too.
Billings
Let me
just
tell
puts
you,
that big ass bear arm out there and
Yeah, he
just
does.
grab motherfuckers. And
I think Billings set the tone, and he set the tone in the second half.
Yeah, he did.
He did. He came out and he was like, "I'm not gonna be blocked," and he did that. And then the rest of the team was like, "Oh, it's
yeah,
on."
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it went crazy.
Yeah, they ain't even and look, they ain't even look for the tight end shortly after the second quarter because Edmonds it was like a
Yeah,
cloud over there.
yeah. He
You
said,
could have
"I'm not. You're not catching nothing over this way."
you're not
No.
getting nothing.
Right.
I mean, and you shut down their wide receivers. Hop is hurt, right? Hop was hurt,
Yeah, Hop is
He's
okay?
hurt.
he's literally
but
hobbled.
but
Hop is
still,
hobbled.
they it wouldn't have mattered. Them boys was on them.
Yeah, they were on.
They was
That
on
and
them.
that and Will Levis literally stinks, but
Well, he made a couple throws yesterday. I was like, that's some anticipation right there. Where he threw it between three guys before the guy turned around. That
yeah,
was
that was good. But that's few and far between with Will Levis.
yeah,
Like that interception, bro. Just either take the sack or throw the ball out
that
of
was dope.
bounds.
I'm glad he did it.
I
I'm
was
so glad he
And I'm
did
glad
it, but
I was
I'm
like,
just
what
like
are
that
you
was
I'm
doing?
glad
not
we got the meme with him on the knees with his
right.
hands in
Right
his
on the
head.
knees
I'm glad
like this.
I'm
That
glad
was
we got
so
that.
funny.
I'm glad
He
we
That
should
got
was
have.
that.
I
so
was
funny.
like, what are you doing? He should
Yeah.
have took the sack. Like,
He should
why?
stop. Hey man,
Bro,
I don't
that's
Take the
care.
what
sack,
right.
bro.
I'm like the
Hey, Reek was
football
like, yes,
person in
sir.
me.
Thank you.
The football
Idiot, what are
person
you
in me is
doing?
like, that was not good football IQ. You should have just took the sack there, punted the ball, and lived to see another down. But
Because it was over. Like you were.
it was over. But hey, I don't mind a pick six for Tyreek Stevenson, so that was good for me. But I was just like, bro, that was not a smart play.
Hey, but I,
Terrible.
I I did watch the play. Well, hold on. Let me cut this down. Hold on. This the play where he got hurt. Hold on. Let's see.
Who,
Wrong. Yeah.
Rome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to see if I
Do we
can.
think it's serious?
Hold
Oh
on.
wait, go
I don't.
back.
Hold
That's
on.
the one with what's his name fell on him. Taylor. He got tackled on the back of his leg. Yeah.
There you go. You saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would say a couple weeks. It might
yeah,
be a sprain.
yeah.
The,
We're
Yeah.
gonna
I
the
think.
see. I
I
mean,
think
but
it's.
he's getting an MRI.
He's getting an
So
MRI, so you want to hope that the best case scenario is just a sprain and it'll knock him
Mhm.
and
out a
he
few
walked
weeks.
off. He walked off the field after that. He walked on the
He did.
sideline. He
So
walked to
yeah, so
to
maybe
the
it's just a
so
sprain.
so maybe it's not that serious, but at the same time, it could be something
Couple weeks.
where you
It
wake up
could
the
be.
next day and you're just like, ow, it's
It
stiff.
could be.
I
It,
can't
it
move it.
could be. Now, I don't think people know this about ACLs or MCL, PCLs, LCL tears. You could walk on them fine, right? After, right, and not notice until you get an MRI. Like you think of guys like Kobe,
No, I mean Greg walked around for like
exactly.
Greg
Greg
Bragg
Greg's
walked
walked
around.
around for like damn near a year
My
Yeah,
before he got
homeboy
hurt.
was on it. He
Greg
had an
walked around.
ACL tear for a year. He was playing ball. on the
Yeah,
ACL tear
Yeah,
before he
so
quit.
yeah, and
so
then
hopefully it's not that. I'm hoping it's not that, but I'm just saying, like,
no, I don't think it's that. I just think he just got rolled up
yeah, it might just
on
be a
like
sprain, which
yeah,
that would be good news, and it'll just be a couple weeks.
yeah.
So
I
Yeah,
think
which means Tyler's got to be back in next week.
thank God, because I don't know why the heck he was inactive.
that's all a byproduct of what you need on special teams. And you saw Travis Homer, out there making plays.
So you gonna leave Muffin, Punt, and Bayless out there?
I think you won't see Valus again.
Yeah, he
Thank
done.
God. I
He
You
don't
done.
won't
need to
see
see him
now
back
what
there.
you
Special teams over with for him.
like what you
Over with.
probably what you're going to be mad about is that they're going to keep playing him on offense though.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, but
know.
he made positive
Right,
yards.
that's what I'm saying. They're going to keep playing him on offense, so that means who is going to be the healthy scratch next
He
week?
didn't have no negative plays. All the
Like
3 plays he had, all positive, at least
Against
4
the
yards.
Texans,
Except his receiving yard for 0 yards.
No, he
but
just
but
showed.
against the Texans, expect to see V12 out
Bro,
there.
if
I
I
guess
see
that.
that
I guess
man
that
out
counts.
there, I'm
I guess
punching
that.
my TV screen.
I guess it counts as a run since it was behind the line of scrimmage. So yeah.
And then on top of that, you're Tyler Scott will be taking Rome's spot. So I mean,
Thank God.
Hmm.
you know,
Thank you.
but I
Like,
don't
I
know why.
better not see DeAndre Carter lined up in the slot again.
But
Bet
you only
not
saw
see it.
that because
I
Rome got
know
hurt.
Rome got her. I'm just saying, I bet not see it again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that you put up the thing Caleb's first road game next week. I'm not. I don't want to go to Houston.
Mm.
It's gonna
I'll
be.
tell you this. The
I
net
I'm not making no predictions. I just think that game is going to be.
I'm not making predictions either, but you can't play like you played Sunday. That's all
Yeah,
I know.
that game is going to be as hard of a game they're going to play it all
Yeah.
year.
All year. Yep.
All year. That's all I'm
Shane.
going to say.
And
Shane
San
better.
Fran.
Like
Yeah, in San
have
Francisco when they
to
go to San Francisco. That's
you
gonna be a hard
have
ass game.
to make sure
But
that
it looks like the
y'all
Rams ain't no slouch either, though.
don't try to fix everything that went wrong Sunday. Fix one and make it right, and that will help some other shit. Meaning, fix the assignments on the blocking, which in turn will
How
help
about you
other
run the
things happen.
football?
You
That's
know,
how about
Run the
that?
right?
damn
Once
ball.
again,
Run the football. How about
Under
that?
center. Get
that's a
under the
game.
damn center, man.
That's a
Right.
game plan. That's a game plan change, in my opinion. If you just make sure everybody fucking knows their assignment blocking wise, from receiver, tight ends, fullback, running back, and the O line, everything else kind of makes starts to make more sense if you can stop somebody from being in the backfield in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about
No,
it.
they
Again,
got you got to establish. It's like they say
yeah,
styles. Like people say, styles makes fight. So yesterday, the Bears decided we want to be on the we want to throw the ball all over the field, whatever. It's like you should have run the ball. I don't
you should
care.
have run the
It's
ball.
Sweat and
You
Jeffrey
see,
Simmons in there.
Can
Double
the O
team
right?
line?
them.
Can the
But
O
you see
line?
across the right. You saw across the league yesterday. Not many people were really airing it out like that. Why? Because they were running the ball. They were
Can,
running the
can,
football. They were getting big plays when needed, but nobody was really airing it out like that.
I mean, that's part of the reason why Cleveland struggles. They
Right,
don't have nobody to run the ball without
right, because Nick Chubb is still out.
right without
And
Chubb.
so,
They are
and so
dead in
you
the
asked
water.
Deshaun Watson to air it out, and he looked like
Good.
total doo doo.
Yeah.
Okay, like
can the Bears offensive line punch people in the mouth?
Yes. On
yes,
They
the
can.
running game. Yes.
Can they?
yes,
Yes.
I don't know. We're gonna see. I
They
hope so.
can. They
they
good at
can.
running game.
They
They
just
are.
didn't run enough. Like, okay, so go back and what? So I ended up actually getting the Atlanta game too, bro. That Pittsburgh was running the ball all over their throats. That's what you need to do. You know why?
Yeah, well,
That'll set up the big pass plays, right? Like that was the
Mhm.
problem with Atlanta. They didn't run the ball enough, and they expected
no, the
Kirk.
problem with Atlanta is they paid Kirk Cousins.
Well,
That's the
that,
That,
problem
that,
with
but
Atlanta.
you're expecting Kirk
Nobody,
Cousins.
this motherfucker has been making millions of dollars
I mean, I
on
get
furlough.
that, but at the same time, for someone who's coming off an Achilles, that shouldn't have been the game plan for Atlanta. They should have been running the ball and giving Kurt easy completions. That's what they should have been doing. But no, they insisted to have Caleb McGarry blocking TJ Watt one on one. That was stupid. I don't know what the hell, bro. TJ Watt's like, bro, that was not smart.
I
Anyway,
mean, I mean, it's just like when you look at it next week, you have to just hope
So
the
that's me.
defense.
Don't leave Will Anderson by himself. You need
Yeah,
to
or
be
that
chipping
too,
that man.
that too. But
Okay.
if you can't, just hope that Stevenson, Brisker, Bird,
I mean, I
Gordon,
get that, but I
and
don't always want
Johnson
to
are
have
just
to. You don't always
having
want to have
all
to
world
rely
games.
on your
You're
defense
going to have to.
to bail you
You said
out.
it earlier, Julius. For the first however many weeks, we're going to have to. That defense is a is a playoff caliber defense, and they have to play like it until the
Defense,
offense
running
steps up.
game, special teams should be the focus,
Well, if
the
you run
focal
the ball,
point
your
of the
offense
team.
would be semi
And
appropriate
and
anyway.
and what was the time possession gap yesterday? Because
Oh man,
I don't
the
think the
Titans had
Bears.
a real big gap, man.
Yeah,
They
I
did
want.
have a big gap, didn't they?
That's the other thing. Like you got to control some clock. The
Yes.
defense, the
You
defense was fresh because it's the game one. They're a little banged up now. They didn't have a
you
little.
know how you keep them
little
fresh?
how's that, at least?
You run the football.
I
Run
just
the football, and that
run,
eats clock, correct?
run the
That eats
football.
like if you run the football, pick up third downs,
Oh,
you're keeping your defense fresh and on the sideline,
hey, Bill
right?
Belichick is on. He's on Pat
NFL
McAfee's show.
Network.
No, he's on
What do you
Pat
say?
McAfee's show right now.
What do you say?
I don't know. I'm not. I can't watch it while we. I
Oh
just pulled
yeah,
up
but
so I
I'll
can
look
I
at
can
it.
see some
Yeah,
stats.
I
But
wonder if they're gonna ask him. Oh
you
my
know they
god,
are. You
and
You
know they
know they
are.
are.
you
You
know he
know they
petty
are.
Hey,
too. He petty as hell. So I would
yeah,
love.
He
he
I can't
is
petty
wait
as
to
petty.
hear.
shit. So you
He is
know
very petty.
they are going to ask him that, and he's going to tell them exactly
How he feels.
exactly
He's
how
gonna
he
tell him
feels.
stuff that makes people uncomfortable. That's
Hey
what he's gonna
man,
do.
all I
The
know
Titans
is
had
He's
I
gonna
DeVal
say
for
something. He's gonna say something jackknife, and they gonna be they
the
gonna be
yeah.
Titans had
So
the
mad.
ball for almost 10 more minutes. They had it for 34 minutes and 53 seconds.
yep.
Bears had it for 25:07.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Almost 10
Like
minutes more.
if you run the ball, believe me. But also, what running the ball is going to do is you're not going to put Caleb in third and 13
Super
situations,
long
right?
situation. Right.
Hey, I like okay.
If you can run the ball, pick up 4 or 5 yards, that puts Caleb in second and short, third
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
shorts, and that gives you more opportunities to pick up first downs. But you
but
can't
we
keep putting them in third and
we
13
lost a
situations.
lot of yardage on wide receiver screens yesterday.
Yes.
Man,
I hate
Yeah,
that
we
play
need to
with a
stop doing
passion.
those.
I
Just run
hate
the
him with a
ball.
passion. I hate him. I
it's
hate
like,
Hey,
all these
okay,
things.
obviously we know we're not Lions fans, but the Lions said in overtime, we ain't throwing the ball, we running it. And they
we
ran it
running the ball.
Yeah,
all the way down the field
yeah.
until he scored. And I was like, damn, that's when you know you like, I don't give a damn what the fans want. I'm gonna run this
That's how
ball
you
because I
beat a
know they
team like
can't stop us.
Houston.
Yeah.
That's how you beat a team like
So I,
Houston.
I just I
Run the
just
ball down their throats.
I want the memes of Caleb Williams. You know the memes that's out now where they got people not doing stuff while other people are working. You know, their
Hmm.
memes are going across Twitter. I need that again next week. I really do. I don't think Caleb should be the focal point of the game plan
He doesn't
next week.
need to be.
He
Not
should
right
be he
now.
should be in the background, just making sure everything is cool, managing everything, make sure everything's all right, so on and so forth,
Hmm.
because like uh, the defense, I did my part, right? Special teams, I did my part. You know what I'm saying? The other people, then Caleb's like, I didn't do fucking shit.
Yeah, he said I
Right.
ain't do
So,
nothing. I
he
ain't do
so,
a goddamn thing.
huh?
He said he ain't do a damn
Yeah,
thing.
I didn't do
ain't do
fucking
it. He
shit.
ain't do nothing.
I'm cool with that. I'm
And I'm
glad that
cool
he
with that's
took that.
exactly.
Like,
I'm cool with that. But I don't want people to be mad at him for talking trash. That's who he is.
what he
Let
does.
him
Oh no,
be himself.
I ain't mad at that. I just
Let
want
him be
people to keep
himself.
their
If he's
same
gonna talk
energy.
shit, to whoever the fuck is on the field, let him talk shit. Because
He's a
eventually his
cool dude.
talent will allow him to back it up.
Yep.
So I
That's what we hope for. His talent will.
right,
Patience. What
yeah,
have I preached since day one? Patience, people.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
it play itself
I feel
out.
like, that's why we said this year, let him just
No
go through the growing
expectations for
pains.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Right.
go through the
Let him
growing
grow.
pains. Let him be
No, I
to
really
get a
I
hold of the
want him
NFL
to
game.
I want him by week 7, week 8 to be just slinging the rock all over the place. I really want that. I want that for
Again,
players. I
I
want
don't
that for the people who love Caleb and they want to be right and they've been telling people they've been wrong all this time. I want y'all to have that. Have it. Because at the end of the day, that's just gonna make me as a Bears fan for as long as I've been a Bears fan just happy as I could be.
Hey,
Hey,
24
yeah,
years, you learn not to get your hopes up.
I want
yeah.
winning football. If it,
Right.
if
That's
I
it,
what I'm
want
if
to win
saying.
the
winning
game.
football, if winning football is Swift, Roshan, and Caleb and
Oh,
Khalil
don't bring up
Herbert run the ball
Roshan because
2
Roshan
times
wasn't even out there. That
and
shit.
Caleb
That's
throwing
because he
that
was
bitch
hurt.
25 times, hey, I'm good. I don't need Caleb to throw the ball. I don't care about
No,
that.
I
I
need,
want
I
to. I
need.
want
Right.
So,
victory.
I don't need him to
so,
throw the ball.
Victory.
so against Texas, you're saying that there should be a minimum of 28 rushing attempts.
Hell yeah.
A minimum.
Yes.
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 Agreed.
Yes. Like,
Because yeah, the Bears can run the ball. That's the thing about it. They
like
have a
you,
really
you,
good run block
bro.
team.
Like you run
They,
the ball, the defense will get tired at some point. They'll get tired
Swift
of.
Swift is a good back.
yes.
Yes.
Uh, um,
Herbert's decent.
Herbert's a good back. Roshan's a good back. You
You just
know,
rotate, and then they got Bayless. Bayless can give you positive yards.
Right.
He showed that. So
yeah.
you got 4 guys you can just. So if you
And
let's
even
say
and
that's
even
Pound that
28
even
runs.
the
rock.
even the DJ Moore jet sweep got what 10, 15 yards.
Yeah, just you can
14, I
give
think. Yeah,
you
14.
give
So I
you
mean,
give Swift 12 touches, give Khalil 10 touches, give Roshan and Bayless 7 apiece. Then that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's 30. That's good. And guess
but
what? If they get positive yards, Caleb don't have to throw the ball more than 22 times if he does that.
Right.
and then if they just do some quick game, I mean, just I
Exactly.
mean, please some slants,
E-
some
Exactly. Like
some
I think
drags,
I
and just get the
I
ball out quick. They
uh-huh.
got the talent to do it. Like everybody was talking about on paper. You got Rome, you got DJ, you got
Keenan.
Keenan, you
Keenan.
got Gerald Everett, you got whoever,
Cole Komet.
you got Cole Commit. Like drop them back, come out from under center, do a little play action after you establish the run. It'll make the life so much
Cole
easier.
Komet
I
will Cole Komet will eat in play action. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he will. That's why
He
they
will
need to
eat.
run it more. But that's what I said. If I'm putting heat on anybody, I'm putting it on Shea Walter. He needs to call a better game
No, for
on
sure.
Sunday.
I'm not gonna disagree
Because
with
the Titans linebackers are decent, but you didn't even try to expose them. You should put
Right.
two
You didn't
like
try to.
you should have went two tight ends out there and
you.
then
Evans,
see what they're
Evans,
gonna do.
and the commits should have been out there.
Man,
Yeah.
that's what
12
I'm saying.
personnel should have
12
been
personnel should have been that.
Facts.
these central.
12, 13 personnel.
Then you
Period.
gotta make them choose. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
like okay, and because I guess what, a couple of them short passes to Komet or Everett, they gonna have to the linebackers. They gonna start questioning themselves like, okay, they might run it. So
Yeah,
you putting them at a
they
disadvantage,
start
but they
cheating.
got
They
to take
start
that
cheating
step
one way
forward.
or the other. They start
Yeah.
cheating one way or the other for sure.
Then them long passes that Caleb
You're
can throw
right.
will
Then
be
those
open.
long passes will open up for you.
But
Hmm.
I think this is the last thing I'm gonna say about Caleb is that he never forced the issue the
No, he
whole
didn't.
time.
He didn't.
That to me shows that this wasn't his first time being under pressure or being whatever. He didn't get shook. He never stopped smiling. He didn't, whatever. He didn't just throw the ball over the yard. He didn't start fumbling all over the place. So that's a very, very good thing to take away from what happened. He had a terrible game. He was inaccurate, but he didn't force it. And that's
Right.
that's just where I'm at with that. That's for a rookie. That's good.
Just get better
In my
each week, and I'm satisfied.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all I
Yeah.
care about.
yeah. So
I
so are we just talking Bears today, or are we talking about other
yeah. I
stuff?
mean that was we were gonna talk other stuff, but we
I
didn't
I,
talk
I
about Bears for an hour or so.
We were gonna
okay.
talk college.
But we'll
Yeah,
talk
well,
about it
okay.
next week.
Can we talk college? Can we
Yeah,
talk
go ahead,
college?
Yeah.
real.
Can we
Go
talk
ahead.
college? Can we talk
Hmm.
college? Y'all ain't got
Yeah.
to go nowhere, do you? This is my first time talking football in about a year.
No,
So
I got a few more minutes.
I bet. Uh, shout out to Eric. The fucking Iowa Hawkeyes losing to fucking Iowa
Mm.
State Saturdays is a fucking shame. I
Dog.
mean, bro, like the
But
Big Ten.
what I
Hold on,
tell him
just real
about
quick,
Cade McNamara.
real quick. Just I know you. I
Sorry.
know. I
What
know.
I
I
tell you,
know. I know. But
Sorry.
look,
dog. Sorry ass,
but
bro.
look. Last week I was like, it looks different out there. They got a quarterback in Iowa, which is crazy. Like you never see a quarterback in Iowa.
No, they
Never.
don't.
You never see a quarterback in Iowa. And then Cade looked decent last week against Illinois State, right? But then the Cyclones come in and shit. And they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop a nosebleed with a tampon. I'm sorry. It was bad. The
I
Iowa Hawkeyes defense looked like shit.
it did, but also Cade McNamara throwing for 99 yards and 2 interceptions didn't help either.
Yeah, that didn't help at all. That didn't
That
help at
didn't
all.
help either.
Nope. And then the Big Ten itself is going to be hard enough, right? It's going to be hard enough to play in, right? Let alone play like the Iowa Hawkeyes play Sunday, because
Oh,
you still have to play Big Ten football.
did you watch that Michigan game
Uh,
Saturday?
yeah, yeah, I did.
Believe me.
Do you want to talk about it?
Look,
Do
I
you?
here's what I have to say.
Okay.
Davis Warren needs to get benched.
He
Okay,
sucked.
that's
He sucked.
number one.
Okay. We'll continue because there's more things wrong with that game other than
Number
him.
two, my God, we don't have any receivers. Who the hell, bro? Colston Lovely can't be your only option on offense. Three, can we run the football? I feel like I've been saying that word all day.
Yeah.
Can we please run a football, please?
He didn't look for Bell
And
though.
then
Come,
why did
come on.
they said you said run the football? Where the hell was Edwards at all night, all
That's what
day? Where was Edwards at?
you tell me.
I don't know. At least that's your team. I'm sitting here
Like,
watching, and
oh
I'm like,
my
where's
God.
Edwards?
And then, oh my goodness. It's just our offensive line isn't good either.
Nope.
I don't know why
Nope.
they're not playing. Here's the thing: you're not playing your best five. I know you're not. Like two of your best five are sitting on the bench.
Yep.
Like just because the two other guys you put out there look better in practice doesn't mean they look better in the game.
Oh no.
Like what?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Oh no.
I
Like
think
Yeah,
Sharon
like
Moore. I think Sharon Moore
he's in
is
over his head.
getting education on when you don't have the top guys. You got to really coach, and I don't think he was. I don't think
Like
he really he
he's
really
in over
thought.
his head.
Yeah, he's in over his head right now.
it-
I think he
he
thought it was gonna be sweet like when he first came in.
You
But
just
yeah,
don't have that kind of talent, especially at court. Why is your starting quarterback a walk on? That's the question I have.
Ooh, good question, Elise.
Like, here's the thing. Look, if you don't trust Alex Orji, at least put the freshman in. The season's already over. But I can't fathom to see Davis Warren take another snap. It's just it can't happen. He threw 2 interceptions.
He's
Like,
gonna
bro,
look. He's gonna
he
look
has a
real good
nice
against Arkansas State.
he has a nice story, but he didn't look good against Fresno State. And that's lesser. That's a lesser pedestal than Texas. Look, I get it. He has a nice story. He survived cancer. Good for him. Blah blah blah. I
yeah,
love it.
great for
Great.
him. He sucked.
But he's not starting caliber. He's
he's
just
not.
not.
He's not Michigan football starting
He's
quarterback
not.
caliber.
Like
He's
He's
not. I'm
not.
you
sorry.
have
He sucked.
to
I put it.
Terrible.
I put it in that context for he could start for other teams out
right,
there.
but
He can go
You
start
know,
for Iowa.
he
Go
could.
go to
right.
Iowa.
You know what I'm saying?
He better
But
than
you
Like
can't.
McNamara.
this
You
dude
That
is
can't
ain't
play
worse.
like
too much.
that in the big house. I'm
This
sorry.
dude is
He's
what
terrible.
worse than O'Corn. Okay?
Oh my,
Like
O'Corn is worse.
God, Lee, bro. Like I thought I got past that. He's worse than Shea Patterson. Like,
Bro,
bro.
I
Oh
was
my
watching the
God.
game and I was like, this dude can't throw past 10 yards.
I
He
was
can't
watching.
throw
How is
like
that
it's just
possible?
I'm
that's why I'm
watching it
like,
at
bro,
work.
at least
I'm watching
Orgy
it at
can
work with
run.
a bunch of Michigan guys. Like I don't know why some of my students are, but I got some students that live like Michigan City slash
Right.
Benton Harbor, stuff like that. So they are Michigan fans and they come to the school. But we're watching the game, and I said Michigan cannot play with Texas. I'm sorry. I
No, they
said y'all
couldn't.
y'all think that y'all they before this is like first start. They're setting up. And it's like we gonna be able to get the game. Yeah, we'll get the game. I said don't expect a win though. You're not beating Texas. Texas is gonna come and smack y'all in the fucking mouth,
Hmm.
and that's
Me
exactly
and
what happened.
Julia said that too, and I had to watch that.
I mean, they came and they smacked them in the mouth, and they just kept smacking them, and they just
Yep.
kept in the mouth, and Michigan couldn't do nothing. I,
Nothing.
I I didn't understand
Nothing.
how you could not just under center. The kid looked lost
Yep.
under
Yeah.
center. He looked lost. Like
Hmm.
if I'm a coach and I'm seeing this after 2.5 quarters, I'm just like He's lost. I got to get him
bro.
out of there.
Like you seen it after 2 games, like, bro.
Yeah,
But
I'm
that's what
saying,
he's talking about.
he's
Moore
probably
has
going
to.
to trot him out there again Saturday, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah, Teron Moore has
Why?
to make that. He has to make the switch right now because I'm
He
telling
has
you
to
right
make a
now,
quarterback
if
change.
if that dude come out looking terrible, because let's just be for real, he didn't look good game one. They just
That's
won
what I'm
because
saying. He didn't look good
they
against
were better.
Fresno State.
Yeah, we just were better than Fresno. We had a better defense.
Right, we
Fresno
had a
has a really
better
good defense,
defense
but
than
our
Fresno
defense is
State.
better. You know what I'm saying? But if he goes out, if he trots his butt out there this Saturday against who we playing on, and he looks the same way in the first half, you got to make the switch, man. You
Right, you have
cannot
to
put that
bench him.
dude out there no more, man. It's over.
Like you just can't keep trotting him out there.
you
Look,
can't.
Arkansas State. We play Arkansas State.
Yep.
Arkansas State, you can't keep doing it. Like
And guess,
at least Orgy can run the
Hey,
football. Like that at least moves the chains.
hey, shout out to you Michigan fans out there who still thought you should have been ranked number 3 to start the year. I thought it was a fucking
hell no,
joke. I thought it
No.
was a joke to
no.
begin the year with. I thought that they shouldn't even been top 10. New coach, losing a bunch of star players on your team.
They
Uh
lost like I
Lost
think
your
they
quarterback that
man.
you had last year, and you and then you looked at your recruiting class and said, "Yeah, yeah, we're still top 5."
Same thing they've been doing with Notre Dame every year.
Hey,
Notre
Right.
Dame
hey,
top
It's
speaking
10
like
of
a
Notre
every
Notre
fucking
oh
Dame,
year.
shout
I
out
was
to
at
the
that I was
Northern
at that
Ele-
game, yo. I was at that game, yo.
You was at
That
Why is
the
Notre
Notre
Dame
where the
Dame top
Huskies
10
NIU.
every year, bro? They
where the
suck.
Huskies came in there and whooped that
Yeah, I
ass.
was there. Bro,
Notre
I
Dame
was
top
laughing
10
at I was
every
so
freaking
it was
year,
funny
bro.
because I was laughing at the
Why?
Notre Dame fans because they was leaving the tunnel crying, bro. It was great.
I mean, like they have their own issues in South Bend.
Marcus Freeman about to get fired. I'm so serious when I say that.
It's getting to that point where
He
Marcus Freeman
he
is
about to get fired. I promise you. Like maybe they give him the rest of the season, but even then, I doubt that. Especially if he loses, like if he loses another game, because their schedule actually isn't that bad,
they
right?
got Purdue. They got Purdue. So they
If
they
they lose
coming
to
to the
Purdue, he probably gets fired mid-season.
they're coming to the Big Ten, and you know what happens when Notre Dame ventures into the Big Ten.
Bro,
So
if they lose Saturday, he's getting fired. I promise you.
at least they're not good.
I know they're not.
They're
I
not
know they're
good.
not.
Notre Dame is not good.
I know that you you're telling me something I already know. This is why I go to the games to troll Notre Dame fans because I already know this,
Yeah,
right?
it
Every
was
year they like to put them on a pedestal every single year, and I'll be like, why? They're not that good. I'm like, the reason they're not in the conference is because they don't want to play any legitimate team that has any chance to whoop their tails because they know they'll lose. Why do you think they always see a team like Miami of Ohio, Army, Navy, Air Force, one of those teams? You know, teams that don't that you know you're gonna beat, right? You play
yeah.
those teams because you want to keep that nice record intact. But dog, at the end of the day, at some point you can't hide because every time you make the playoffs, what happens? You get mollywopped because you're
That
not a
kid,
good team.
the kid
Notre
from
Dame.
Northern Illinois. Um,
Hampton,
no, not
the
him.
running back,
Uh,
the
uh,
running back.
what's his name?
I
It
forget his
was
name, but the running back.
he caught for 100 some yards and he ran for 100 some yards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they could not stop that. He punched his ticket to the NFL that game. Brown,
Yeah,
that
they
was
was
his
talking
name.
about
I
him in
remember
the
it was Brown.
they was talking about him in the preseason rankings. But yeah,
He is
preseason polls.
nasty. Let me look
He's a
his name up.
dog.
Hold on, let me look his name
Now,
up.
here's another thing though. Notre Dame, for whatever reason, they're like Michigan. They can't figure out the quarterback
He's a
ever.
senior. His name is Ontario Brown.
Yeah, he's a dog. He was killing them.
Ontario Brown, number
Yeah,
one. That was his number.
yeah.
He was
He
whooping
was
that ass.
awesome. He was awesome.
God damn!
He
Stop
was
him!
awesome. He was
Hey,
just
I don't know if you
he.
saw the game, Julius, but go look at the highlights. All you're
It,
gonna
I
it
see,
didn't
was
see
it
the.
was
I just saw
great.
that they lost.
all you're
Hey
gonna see is
Julius, I
number
was
one
there
on
live
the side,
trolling.
number one up the middle, number one down the field, number one.
I
It was
was I was there
insane,
live
bro.
trolling, Julius. It was great. It was
I know
so
you
great.
told me. You said
I was
Hey,
trolling. I was
He
trolling.
was killing them. He was killing them. So
But
that was fun.
but
By
no,
the way, Illinois is 2-0. I
I
don't know,
know.
and
Yes,
I don't know if y'all know, but we got a quarterback down there named Altmaier who is is he's got experience, he's got a decent arm, and they gave him a couple weapons. So I don't know
he's
how it's gonna
okay.
go.
Some of them throws at the end of the game though have me
No, I
nervous.
agree. I'm not saying he's all world, but he's better than what we've been
Yo,
having.
for sure, for
He's better than
sure,
what we've been having.
absolutely.
So I love to talk Big Ten football because I just believe we're the best conference outside of the
Oh,
SEC.
absolutely.
So it's
Not
SEC,
even
Big
a
Ten,
question. Not
yeah.
even a question.
And
Come
then
on,
adding in those West Coast teams, and I can't wait for conference play.
bro. Nebraska looking pretty
Hey,
good though.
hey, uh, Patrick Mahomes clone,
Rayola.
Riola,
Rayola,
man, I'm not gonna lie, he may be cosplaying as Patrick Mahomes, but he
but he
makes
nice.
plays. He
But he
makes
nice.
plays.
Yeah.
Like I was shocked to see like he's slinging the
He pretty
football.
good.
I'm like, for a freshman, he pretty damn good. For a
He pretty good.
freshman,
He pretty.
he,
They got a good
he
run game too. That helps.
yeah.
That else too, yeah.
They got a good run game. Colorado is just like I said
Colorado. It doesn't
Okay.
surprise me with
them
Colorado.
them
It does
went
not
five,
surprise me.
bro. They went 5 man protection
Bro, they
for
gonna
real.
get Shador killed again, bro.
Why?
They gonna get Shador killed again.
If you know Nebraska's O line is the way I mean, I'm sorry, Nebraska's D line is the way it is. It's just like the Bears. You knew Tennessee's D line was who they are, but yet you still want to run 5 man
Right,
protection
you
out there.
still wanna
You
run
idiot.
what? Like
You
you're
wonder why
dumb.
you struggling. You
Well,
wonder why Shadur got sacked 4 times. Because
Five.
you left me in there with 5 man protection. And 2 guys couldn't block one.
Right.
So hello. You wonder why the man got sacked and running for his life. People like Shadur got to be better. No, his offensive line got to be better. His coach
Right.
got to
Like his
call
old
better
line
plays.
ain't even giving him time to plant his foot. I'll be like, damn. Like,
Terrible.
he was behind the sticks so fucking much
yep.
in
The
that
whole
game.
game.
And
Was
you
it the
can't
whole
put
game?
The
I was
whole
giving
game.
him the benefit
The
of the
whole
doubt
game.
was like most of the game, but if it's the whole game, that's a shame. If
Bro,
you're
yeah.
behind the
I
sticks,
think they had what 1 or 2 good drives the whole game.
Right.
Yeah.
like if you're behind the sticks 80% of the time, you're not winning a football game.
Exactly. And that's another thing I think the Bears need to do. Don't get Caleb behind the sticks. You know,
Oh
keep
yeah,
him in short,
you
keep
gotta
him in
constantly,
third
like
and
you said,
short situations,
second
right?
and second and
Yeah.
five,
Second and
so on and
five,
so forth.
third and two. Keep him in
Because
those
he
kind of
gonna want to play hero ball. He can't help it. That's who he is.
Yeah.
He gonna be like, I gotta make a play. It's the same thing when he got sacked. When he got instead of just throwing the ball away, he's still trying to make a
yeah.
play, and then he take
Yeah,
a
that's a
19-yard sack.
learning one right there. Don't
Yeah,
because he ran
and
backwards.
he usually throws the ball away in
Yeah.
those
He like
situations. He
ran
didn't throw the
backwards.
ball away. That was kind of weird to see him
Yeah.
not throw the ball away.
Yeah. I'm like, that's not I'm like, Caleb, just throw the ball away there. Good to see another
Yeah,
play.
I
Don't
mean, we
take that
got
like I'm like, don't take that sack, bro. That was
yeah.
unnecessary.
Just
You
yeah,
ran
throw it
literally
away.
backwards. Don't do that.
When he got that first one, he should have turned around and chunk that
But I
boy
do I do
ball
think he
out of
was
bounds.
kind of nervous though. He seems like he was kind of nervous.
uh we got some good games this weekend in the Big Ten. Uh I'm looking forward to Alabama, Wisconsin.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's going to be a good one. Central Michigan, Illinois. Don't know how that's going to go.
Illinois
Or
should win that.
I
Is
know
Alabama? Are they playing in Alabama or Wisconsin?
in
It's in
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Oh wow.
Yeah. If 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 there's another atmosphere for college football in the Big Ten outside of the Big House and the Horseshoe, Wisconsin's
Yeah.
is nuts.
Bro.
It's nuts in Wisconsin. Uh,
Yeah,
They better
yeah.
come ready to play because Jalen Miro ain't playing.
Yeah,
uh,
Jalen Milroe's been balling.
Not playing.
so I'm going to just say, and I do predictions. I do predictions on college football because I don't really have I have allegiance to Illinois just because that's where I grew up watching. But the Purdue fans, get ready. It's going to be fun. I need
You,
y'all to show up down in Lafayette and really play some fucking football,
I can see it because
bro.
Notre Dame's quarterback stinks. Riley Leonard is trash. Like I was watching him live, bro. This man threw a waffle. Literally nobody was over there. He threw a waffle to a Northern Illinois player. I had to laugh. I just had to laugh. I'm like, you can't make this up, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting to see that game. And Purdue gonna show up.
Oh, for
Purdue
sure.
Purdue is gonna show up to that stadium and they're
Of
gonna show up.
course, it's Notre Dame. Of
Yeah,
course they are. Like,
yeah,
of course. Like
yeah,
Notre Dame. I'm telling you, Marcus Freeman about to get fired. I already know.
yeah.
Like,
Shout out to Jazz. Jazz says congrats on the win yesterday. Yeah, thanks, Jazz. Hey,
thanks, Jazz.
yeah,
Glad that the Packers are the only winless team in the division.
have fun and have fun down at the
Have fun
bottom
at
of the division.
Loserville.
Yeah.
Period.
We love you. All right. That's
Love you.
that's enough of that. but no, like Big Ten football is just I love Big Ten because we smack people. It's always about getting somebody. She says, "See, I'm trying to be nice. We're trying to be nice too.
We're trying to be nice too,
At
Jazz.
least we're
What
trying
are
to
you
be
talking
nice
about?
too. Just Jazz is just she knows this
Right, she trying to
you know
play.
yeah she knows this is a Bear show.
She trying to play.
She's a
She
up
just
north
want to
team
ruffle.
fan.
She
Yeah.
want to ruffle feathers. That's all.
So you got Washington State versus Washington. That's gonna
Ooh, that would be
be
a
good.
good one.
Yep. Maybe Iowa can beat Troy. Well, okay. You got Nevada,
Okay.
Minnesota, Prairie View, Michigan State. And
You
that's
said Prairie View,
Prairie View, Michigan State. Yeah.
A&M. Damn,
Yep.
Michigan State about to be 3-0 playing with me.
Uh, Eastern Illinois at Northwestern, Maryland at Virginia, Indiana and UCLA. Wait,
Damn, Indiana might be
Indiana,
3-0 too. Jeez.
Indiana, UCLA is a conference game.
Yeah, it is. UCLA's in the Big Ten.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, shit.
My sister goes to IU, so I always be teasing her. I'd be like, "You at the games?" Because she hates sports so bad. I'd be
So
like, "You at the IU
so
game?"
so Michigan is off. I see.
No, we
So
got Arkansas State.
oh, that's right. Oh my god. Anyway, we're gonna that it's gonna be fun. Where's Ohio
Yeah.
State at? Who they playing? They're not playing. That's what I meant.
Yeah, Ohio State got a bye this week.
That's what I meant. I'm in Ohio State. I'm in Ohio State as well. But you know, I can't wait to see how this season goes because this is the first year we got what 12 teams for the playoffs.
Yeah, 12. So I guess Michigan still has a chance, but I'm not holding my breath.
Michigan, I mean Notre Dame fans say they still have a shot.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They lost to an unranked opponent. Like, we at least
Who?
lost to the
Notre
number
Dame.
3 team in the
Eyes
country.
over with.
Notre Dame's over with, in your
Yeah,
opinion,
Over,
Julian?
over with.
it's over with. So is Michigan at this point.
Because I don't, who they got left on their schedule. It had to be somebody.
Miami
Somebody
of
had.
Ohio, Florida State, Navy, uh, some other scrub teams in there. They don't have that hard of a schedule.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna get no points off at Florida
Purdue.
State. They already done.
Well, they have to play. Okay, so they got Miami of Ohio, they got
Purdue.
Louisville, Stanford, Georgia Tech, Navy, Florida State, Virginia Army, and then USC.
Oh yeah, they done.
Nobody.
They done.
The only way they can win all them games. The only way they gonna make it even close, they have to beat USC because I think USC gonna be higher.
Yeah,
ranked.
they have to get a win against another top opponent.
Yeah.
Because
But Florida
losing
State
to
is
Northern Illinois killed them. Losing to Northern Illinois was bad because you were number 5, like, in the entire country. Like that.
I just like I said,
you-
whenever Notre Dame ventures into where they're supposed to be, which is the Big Ten, whenever they venture over here,
No,
they
they're
just-
gonna venture. It sounds like they're gonna venture to the ACC.
well, what I'm saying is where they are in the country, and you know,
It should be the
geographically,
Big Ten,
they
but
should
in
be in the Big
basketball,
Ten.
but in
I know.
basketball, it's the ACC.
I just don't know why they're not in the Big Ten.
They're
I've never,
scared of the Big Ten. That's why.
I've never understood why they're not in the
They're
Big Ten.
scared of the Big Ten because they know they would get mollywopped by teams like Michigan, teams like Ohio State. Like, they already know. Like, they're scared.
Every year they would, so they
That's why
just
they
go
took
around and
Michigan off their schedule. They're scared, bro.
they took them. Oh, that's right. That's
They're
supposed to
not
be
playing
every
them
year.
until 2030 something.
That's pretty whack.
Bro.
Yeah, 2034.
Right,
Michigan and Notre Dame,
2034.
2034, bro.
Yes. We
Fuck,
smacked them so hard in 20, I think it was what,
I'll be in
2019 or
my
something?
60s.
Yeah. We smacked them in like 2019. That ever since then they took us off the schedule until 2034.
I'll be in my 60s.
Yes,
I'll be 66 to be exact. 66,
yes.
67 years old.
20. Let's see, what is it?
That's 20
10
years
years
from
from
now.
now. Twenty thirty
That's
four. They
10.
playing in
Oh,
10.
34, 2034. I think you said
Yeah.
2030.
44.
No,
34.
2034.
2034.
Oh, okay. I'll be in
Yeah,
my
Even
I'll be
50s
still,
then.
55. I'll be damn near
Yeah.
60.
I'll be 50s. I'll be
bro, I'll
57
be
years old.
I'll be damn near 35. By that point, that team's gonna look completely different.
I don't know. So I guess just to you know, Julius, I thank you. I know I usually don't come on here with you guys, and I
Oh, you
used to
good, man.
just let y'all do y'all thing. But it's week one. I figured I'll pop on here with you guys and
It was
chop it up
fun.
for a Bears
Yeah,
win,
because
so
I
on and
gotta get
so
up
forth.
out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you got to get up out of here. So we can wrap it up, man. I'm cool.
Yeah, it was great. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all supporting again. Like, subscribe, comment. Go to all our pages. Make sure y'all follow Race Juke Joint on YouTube, Twitter, and follow us. And then we still doing our other shows. We do pregame show on Sunday, which pretty much was fun. That was fun. It
That
was
was
like
so fun.
we basically predicted what the Bears should have did and what they shouldn't do, and they did exactly what we said they shouldn't do. So, we try to be we try to stay in the middle. We don't try to be great. We Bears fans, but we try to bring you the
Try
real.
not to be homers.
Yeah, we
Right. We
try not to
try
be
not to be
homers
homers.
because you can get lost in it, and then you miss things. You know what I'm saying? So we try to
Cause see, and
bring
then
y'all
you'll be
real
mad at me,
stuff.
yelling at me on Twitter, and I'll be like, "But I ended up being right." So look at
Right.
Yeah.
you.
And I think
Hey,
everybody like it's just like Ray. You ever watch his show, the base his show, they don't just give you the homer stuff. Like, yeah, they White Sox fans, but guess what? They also can break down why, let's see, trying to think of a player. Like why Shohei is still kicking ass, and they can show
Yep.
you the numbers and all that. They ain't just worry about the White Sox. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
yeah,
try to do.
yeah, we just like I think the whole theme of the juke joint is like as our shows continue to grow, and my vision is our shows just keep growing, we keep gaining more subscribers, whatever. It's just having an honest group of people talking different sports, just being honest. Like, yeah, we're all fans of the teams that we're covering, so on and so forth, but it's all about the sport too. Like, I love baseball. I love the White Sox, but I love baseball. You guys are football people. Y'all love
Yeah, I
football.
love
Yeah.
football. Like
Bears,
I will
great.
talk any team, bro. Like,
And
cause I just love
they
football.
just love football, and Gregory Bell, he loves basketball. That's what he does. He does it all day, every day. That's what he does for a living on the side of his job, so on and so forth. He refs, he loves basketball. And he's gonna talk to NBA. And then we got the other shows coming. So, that's just the thing. If you guys, catch us on any of our shows, the Pickoff Show, the Faircat Show, the refs call, and other things coming. So we're
Hmm.
just going to kind of keep it right there, and then just kind of, make sure that everybody knows that we're not going to just be homers and be like, "Hey, they're the greatest thing since sliced bread." They're
Right.
not, So, and then quick announcement: there will be no pickoff show today with Eric and I. We have other things to do. That's why I said I'm gonna come on here, and then I got to go make some moves. So,
Oh yeah, yeah,
we'll be
yeah.
back. We'll be back next week to talk fantasy baseball,
You
baseball
winning?
playoffs,
You
persona.
winning, Ray? How's your fantasy going?
Eric and I came in first place.
Oh, yeah, there you
Excuse me.
go.
Excuse me. I'm gonna say that one more time. Eric and I are in first place in our fantasy league.
That's
He's in,
nice. There we
Eric's in
go.
first place. I came in second place. So, shout out to everybody in the scumbag league. Y'all know who you are, but juke joint reigns supreme. So it is
Period.
what it
Man,
is.
know that. Know
Juke
that.
joint reigns supreme,
Know
and
that.
we just gonna keep doing that. I hope you guys in y'all's fantasy leagues for football do the same. I would love to have bragging rights in every fantasy
Oh, don't
fantasy
worry.
league.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
I got you covered.
yeah, that would be dope if we could have fantasy. Like, I don't play fantasy football. I think it's boring. I think it's one of the most boring things in sport. I think it's boring. I think
No,
it's,
you did
it's
not just say
no,
that.
I literally think it's
You
boring.
just said that in front of me.
At least I don't like it. Like,
You're blocked. I'm
I feel you.
blocking you the
I'm
minute
not
I hop off the app.
the problem I have with fantasy football is that after after Wednesday, I don't do nothing.
Yeah, you're blocked after I get
Like
off
I
this.
literally don't do nothing.
I'm blocking you, bro.
I literally set my lineup once,
What what's your
twice
last
a
words,
week.
Ray? What's your last words,
I know
Ray?
I feel you. I don't do nothing.
You're
Like you
getting
don't do
blocked, Ray.
nothing. You
I
ain't really
can't
gotta
believe
do
you
it.
said that in
You don't
front of
really
me.
gotta do a lot of research. Once you do your draft, you're pretty much done unless somebody gets hurt. You just
You
leave the
you
guys
just
there
said
and
that
hope they
out
do
loud in
great.
front of me.
It's
You
I'm
said that
dead
in front of me.
ass.
You're
I'm
done. You're
I'm
blocked, Ray.
literally
I
I
thought
am
you were
just
better than that.
I'm trying to be better. I'm just trying to be honest about it. Like I put it this way, I have to literally set my lineup every single day in fantasy baseball. Every day. I have to set my lineup every day.
I have to do that in fantasy basketball.
Okay, basketball too. That's probably something that is a little bit more intriguing. But football,
Here
man,
he go. But
like
there's a
literally,
game dang near every day though.
there
If you
is
think
not a
about it,
game damn near every day. But
there was this week.
even if there is a game everywhere every day, even if there is a game, it's still Thursday. You might have one guy, right? Friday, you might have two guys, and then the rest of your team plays Sunday, and then you might have one or two guys
On
on
Monday.
Monday, right? But it's the same guys against certain
Unless one
opponents.
of your guys
You,
get hurt.
you're not gonna go to the waiver wire for matchups in football. You're not gonna drop.
Here we go.
You're not.
Y'all
You're
drop a thumbs down in the chat, bro. This is
okay.
crazy.
I'm just saying. That's just how I feel
This
about it.
is
You're not gonna.
drop a thumbs down in the chat. This
It's
is wild.
not there. There is like very little streaming happening in fantasy football. Very little.
Yeah,
If you
this is
draft a
crazy.
good team in fantasy football, you set your lineup and you could probably go to sleep the rest of the year and wake up and be in fourth place
Thank
without
you,
doing
Kevin.
anything else.
Thank
Just
you,
saying.
Cracker. Hey, Cracker, you can't escape me, bro. I was at that game, Cracker.
Oh,
Don't you
oh,
can't escape me, Cracker.
oh, Kevin was at the game at the Notre Dame
No,
game.
no, no. He was trying to talk smack because Michigan lost to Texas. Like I knew they would, but
Oh,
then no, I went to the game and Notre Dame lost to NIU, and so he trying to hide from me now.
oh,
He trying to hide from me.
oh.
Don't hide
Well,
from me, Kevin.
well, Kevin, we've already finished, demolishing your Irish. So,
It
but
was great.
they're not dead. Let's
They
just
are dead.
well, I'm gonna say that they are they're what's the word I'm looking for? They're just they can still get put in the water. Like you know how fish is out the water and it's like but you can grab them and throw them back in, they'll still be living.
Actually, that's
That's
funny that you say
that's
that,
Notre
Kevin.
Dame.
Because the buddies that I went with again said the same thing. They said I've never allowed back ever again. I said that's not my fault. Y'all can't beat the teams you're
Yeah,
supposed to beat.
that's
That's
Notre
not on
Dame
me.
right now. Notre Dame is a flailing fish outside of water,
I
hoping to
live in
get
South Bend, Kevin, so of course I'm
yeah.
allowed there. I pay my good old money for it too,
Yeah.
just to
So yeah,
troll.
so maybe they're still alive. I mean, I think Michigan is more of a problem than Notre Dame is because Michigan just have a harder road. Michigan Michigan just has a harder road to get to the playoffs, but we shall see. But
Remember
yeah,
at the Stanford game we lost?
yeah,
Damn me! Wow, harsh words there, Kevin.
yeah. So shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for popping on. Julius, I'm gonna let you do your send
Yeah,
off.
we'll let you
I was trying to
slide, bro.
stall till you came back.
Nah, you good. You good. Nah, it's all good. No, and just to finish up, hey, just check us out. Like we've been doing, we appreciate y'all support here. Um, Again, we've been doing the other show on Sundays and sometimes then on during the week. Just depends. With Coach Chief on Chicago Bears 360. But yeah, no, we appreciate y'all. Like Ray said, Gregory will be having his show soon. Got a hockey show coming soon for those who want to be interested in that.
Hockey.
So, like I said, I like I said this and I don't care. People get mad. Connor Bedard is the only generational guy I see right now.
Mm.
So,
Facts.
and
Facts.
I'm telling you this right now. I watched them games. That dude he's different.
He's
He's
different,
different.
bro.
I'm
He's
not saying
different.
Caleb is not good. That's not what I'm saying. But Connor Bedard, if anybody that watches hockey or if they ever watched hockey and knows they're looking at, Connor Bedard is different. He
He's
different.
different.
He different. He like what's my man Austin Matthews and what's the dude what's the one that just got all the money? He just signed the biggest contract. I can't remember his name, man.
He just signed to who?
The biggest contract in NHL history. Damn, who was it? He just signed an extension. God, dog it. I had to look like
Mm-hmm. Sidney
but
Crosby.
no, I wasn't Crosby.
No,
It
I
was
wasn't.
who was in the you remember who was in the finals this year? It was Florida and
Tampa, Las Vegas, and somebody else.
I wasn't Vegas.
No,
I
Panthers. Florida Panthers.
Oh, it's Eric Carlson.
Eric Carlson. Yep.
biggest contract. Yeah, it was somebody, but I was like, man, them dudes nice.
Florida from the
Austin
Florida
Austin
Panthers.
Matthews is
Austin Matthews.
up there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Florida
Ovechkin.
Panthers. They won, right? Florida Panthers.
They did.
And they played the
Leon. Yeah, I'm sorry, Leon Draisaitl.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just looking
Yeah.
at the highest paid
Edmonton.
players in the NFL last year. I mean
Yeah,
NHL.
so
last year.
Edmonton got them dudes nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's up there with them guys. They really good. So
Yeah, so I mean, I can't wait for the hockey show to start.
Yeah, me either.
I'm waiting on Nick to just say he's going to do it, and I think that show is going to go great, go crazy because there's not a lot of hockey shows out there. So I can't wait. I
can't wait. I'm excited.
Can't wait for the people to meet Nick. He loves his shit. If you've probably seen Nick on other stuff that we've done over the years, but Nick is a former collegiate goalie / left winger, whatever hockey. So
he loves hockey.
He loves it. So
yeah,
it's gonna
like
be
Ray said, we try to bring you the content, not just being homers. We try to give you education.
He's gonna educate you on some hockey.
And then you know, it's just even if we do have a little bit of homerism, it's gonna be on the honest side of it and not just making excuses and lying.
So, yeah, no, we're not making no excuses because guess what? What's the excuses gonna do? Then you're gonna have you arguing, and then you're gonna have to retract your excuse for another excuse. Like we're not doing all that.
Nope.
I don't have time for excuses. Excuses get you nowhere.
Yeah.
But now, man, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully for another victory Monday, but we'll see, man. We'll see what happens.
We'll
man.
see. We'll see.
We'll know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Rome. With the MRI. Hope you don't have to miss no time, but I don't know, man. We'll see. But other than that, peace out, y'all.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.